Alright, what's up guys? So, Not Tripping has uploaded a video titled Cool Kicks is Crashing Out. Yeah, at times like a crash out, it's needed. I don't know why Cool Kicks why they're crashing out. That's why, hopefully I can learn something from this. Probably if I had to guess though, probably sales. I feel like that, with sneakers, like they're not really they don't hit like how they used to. Like I feel like now a pair of sneakers comes out, it's like, oh, okay, cool, I guess, like, it's like I feel like that it has to be like iconic, like it's a pair of sneakers where, like, oh my god, like no, I gotta like stand out in the cold or in the burning up hot sun trying to get these shoes and things. You don't really see that as often now. It's like, yeah, you see where a pair of shoes come out, but it's like it's easy to acquire, and so yeah, that's why it's like I feel like yeah, if these Cool Kicks is crashing out, it has to be over sales. But I don't know, maybe it could be something else. Let's go ahead and see what it's gonna be about. Make sure if you guys haven't, go subscribe to Not Tripping. But anyways,
Many once relevant sneaker YouTubers.
I was like, yeah, that's that first store wasn't Cool Kicks, but dang, what's the name of their store, man? I freaking seen them in person. I'm like, bro, I hold on for a second, because I still follow them. I still follow them. Hold on for a second. I'm like, dang, man, I feel bad. I feel bad. Cause I'm like, dang, I can't even think of the name of it. Hopefully, cause Sneak City. I'm like, yeah, bro, okay. So I was like, I knew that there was like a sneaker name in there and stuff, but yeah, they used to have a store at this one mall, but yeah, I don't know, I don't know what's going on with that mall, but it closed down. Now they got one at I think it's like Alderwood, I think, but they got like a website, so that, yeah, that's what I need to do, check out their website.
Especially those operating out of sneaker stores have begun their own modern-day manifest destiny, desperately traversing the desolate digital landscape in search of new relevance and revenue. With the sneaker market collapsing, they're no longer just content creators, they're digital pioneers trying to stake claims in an oversaturated, burned-out niche. As sneaker consumers grow more frugal and less impulsive, these creators are forced to evolve, not by innovating, but by inventing new ways to manipulate their audience into brainlessly buying sneakers they don't want, don't need, and probably...
Well, okay, hold on. I don't know about other stores, but Sneak City, the funny thing is, I had reacted to one of their videos like before, because I didn't find out about them until last year. So, but yeah, like long before that, I'm trying to think, when did I come across their channel? It was, I can't remember if it was like before or at the beginning of the pandemic. But yeah, they had like a store, and I think all they were just doing was just kind of like showcasing people that would come to the store and just sell some sneakers. So I wouldn't say that they at least Sneak City. I can't speak for any other store, but I think they're one of those stores where it's like they're yeah, they're just chilling. They ain't trying to scam nobody or run no scams, but
they already own. And just like the desperate settlers who headed west chasing gold and salvation, these creators have now made their pilgrimage to Whatnot. Whatnot is everything wrong with online impulse buying, a gamified circus auction house to exploit the attention spans and empty wallets. The seller's face plastered on your screen, barking out bids like a carnival, surrounded by a frenzy of flashing buttons, swipeable pop-ups, and dopamine-fueled triggers.
Yeah. Now Sneak City, they have done this. There was actually a time where I went to the store and they were doing one of those live streams. Dang, I just thought it was just a normal thing to do. I didn't realize it was a problem, but...
to make you spend fast. While many sneaker creators have migrated to use Whatnot as their main source of selling, streaming from their dead storefronts, Cool Kick stands at the top.
Whatchamacallit, Sneak City, I think the mall that they did have where I was going to their location, I think there's something shady going on with that mall, because I didn't see a lot of stores close down in there. So I just think, I don't know, maybe it's a rent thing. But they still got their Alderwood location, and they got a website. So I mean, like, I think they're collectors, but they're sellers. But it's like, yeah, I think it's just they're normal sneakerheads, but yeah, they just got a following behind them. So it's like, okay, I'm making money, might as well go out, buy me some sneakers, and then sell the ones. It's like, it's either gonna be a pair that I don't care for, or a pair I could get a lot of money for and stuff. So,
pulling thousands of viewers every single stream, they've mastered the art of fast talking, pressure filled pitches designed to make people buy without thinking, and honestly, It's kind of impressive. The performance, the pacing, the manufactured urgency, it's a well-oiled machine. But sometimes when those consumers don't feed into the formula of manufactured desires, Cool Kicks crashes out, overreacting, visibly frustrated, backpedaling, or abruptly ending the stream when their target price isn't met. These moments are documented on a TikTok account called Cool Kicks Crashouts, which captures every sale fail, awkward silence,
wow.
or visible meltdown.
Hold on for a second.
Which captures every sale fail.
Bro, okay, I don't know how much those them Air Jordan 2s is going for, but 2s don't really be. If you think the Cool Kicks worker tells viewer he discontinued Boo Boo after one sells for $34. Yeah, because it's okay, so that's I think I seen, because didn't they have like it was a big old giant like heist or something with those. But yeah, with Air Jordan 2s, like, okay, so but them things, I'm saying, if you're thinking you're gonna get a lot of money off of those, I'm like, I'm sorry, this Labubu, whatever it's supposed to be. But yeah, it's like I think they did say like the top price for those is like 50 and stuff. So yeah, you got where it's like the people don't know if that stuff is secondhand. So that, yeah, that's why if they paying 34 for it, don't nobody know what that is. It's like, so yeah, you got, but I think that's the thing though, you have to target that audience. A lot of the people that are here, it's like, yeah, bro, they might see this like, oh, it's like, okay, it's some sort of collector's item, I'll drop the 34. They're there for the sneakers. They're not there for no Pop Mart Labubu.
Awkward silence, or a visible meltdown when their stream doesn't go their way. And now I want to react to some of them, the biggest crash outs, because I have to know, are these real emotional breakdowns or just psychological buying tools to guilt viewers into bidding higher? Is this real frustration or performative marketing?
The market is going down. Like, people don't be wanting to spend like hundreds of dollars on a pair of sneakers. I have to say that's like one of the main reasons why I slowed down with sneakers, is that, like, for one, I'm not really seeing nothing on the market, but two, it's like the ones that I would like to get, yeah, they're like $300-400 and stuff. And I'm like, you know, at one point in time, yeah, it seems like it's cool, you know, but it's like now I'm like, nah, bro, I'm getting older, I gotta save. I'm like, it's you really don't know what life could throw ahead of you and stuff. Like, come next year, I could have a kid. I don't know, because I don't know what life is capable of. So that's why I'm like, yeah, bro, you know, I got the pairs that I'm comfortable with, and that's why I'm like, yeah, I'm going to I'm gonna chill, you know, until I see a pair that I actually want to get. But if you're trying to sell out, like, yeah, it's like whatever these are, the ASIC, I think that's sold for $40. Ain't nobody, if my thing is this, if you're going out like running, jogging, or maybe you're a dad at a barbecue or something, that's gonna be the only reason why you're wearing these. But like dunks don't really sell in a dunk low for $9. Yeah, it's like there's so many different colorways and stuff, bro. It's like, bring back like some shoes that we haven't seen before. I think that's another issue too, is that we're seeing a lot of the same shoe. We need to see some shoes from like back in the day, that like the last time they came out was like when Bill Clinton was in office, you know, or when George Bush was in office. I'm trying to see some sneakers from back then. I'm trying to see them classic Nike boxes where it had like the orange and the like brown, like the cardboard box and stuff. Like, I'm trying to see some classics, but if they just the same old, yeah, bro, I'm good off that. So
one of the first things that occurs is when the live stream chat calls them out either for scamming.
If we're scammers, then why are you watching us?
Or that their prices that they're selling the items for are way over the actual cost of the item compared to on other platforms.
This is your StockX low bar. Guess what? I'm gonna ban you permanently, because where was your comment? I would have sung stuff cheaper than everyone else in the world. Low bar, thank you so much for price matching. You just got permanently banned.
Or even arguing chatters amongst each other in the chat, who then get called out and then eventually banned.
Fuck y'all bittering and backing out in the fucking comment section.
He always seemed like he was, because I watched Rami the Icon and Frank, because they both got YouTube channels and they work for Cool Kicks. He always seemed like he was like the calm, cool, collected, laid back guy and stuff. Dang, this is that side of him. I'm like, I've never seen this before.
Fucking argue each other. If y'all got issues with each other, don't fucking take it off my fight each other. Don't fucking fight in my chat. Keep that same energy.
Like, dang, bro.
If you're ever gonna argue in a chat, it should be fucking people that are actually in relationships argue each other. But don't fucking argue each other about refunds and cancellations. I will ban both of you guys and your pet fishes. Don't ever do that shit again, I'll ban you.
By now, I mean, guys, it should be blatantly obvious
Bro,
that
yeah,
Cool Kicks knows exactly what they're doing
he's really
by having all of these.
The audience with a fly swatter. I'm like, yeah, bro. It's even if that is like, if it's a fake, you know, I guess like, or he's acting and stuff. Still, I'm like, that's some wild stuff.
Over the top, exaggerated reactions, and some psychological mind game where if their reaction is blunt, negative, and rude, it seemingly encourages others to swipe and increase the price of the next item that is being auctioned off, even committing themselves to the act by turning off their live stream on some occasions.
Oh, it's just that type of day today, huh?
I might have to go to bid.
What?
$200 Jordans for $26.
It even gets to a point where whoever is hosting the stream, if the price is too low, then they'll start weirdly sexually smacking and beating the camera to somewhat incentivize those to drain their wallets even more to dish out unnecessary amounts of money on whatever is being sold,
crazy.
either a sneaker or even, God forbid, a Labubu.
No, you want to shoot?
Dang.
I sold for $60.
Now that's getting hit with the
I sold a $500 shoe for $160. Okay?
But by then, the reverse psychology somehow works even better because the moment they start screaming, "Oh, stop buying it! Stop buying it for this much, guys! You're bidding way too over, guys!"
Stop paying full price. Stop. You guys are paying full price. Stop. Stop. Why are you guys paying full price? Stop.
The bids start flying even faster, like telling people not to bid makes them want to buy.
That I would say that is like a classic like just content creating tactic, is that when you tell somebody like, hey, don't do that and stuff, and you're talking, so like, yeah, let's say you're streaming to like 1,000 people, somebody puts it in chat like, oh, you suck at this game. It's like, hey, don't say that. Then all of a sudden it's like, the thing is this, it might not be everybody, but you're gonna have a lot of people in your chat saying like, oh, you suck at the game, you suck. If they see that it's getting a reaction out of you, they're gonna do it. So the best way to handle, I guess, stuff like that, give it no reaction. And so but I think like, you know, it could be a thing where he's just acting. I don't know, but anyways.
I get even more. It's manipulative, it's bizarre, and it almost always ends in yet another scripted crash out meltdown. There are so many clips showing sneakers going for literal pennies on the dollar.
That's
like
crazy.
an $110 Air Force One selling just for $11. Or a Nike Dunk going for $9. Even a Panda Dunk for the same exact low price.
Like Panda Dunks, though, you could get those. They have them at, no. So it's funny because there's this mall where it's like, it's like an old people's mall. Like, it's, you just see where old people just be like kind of just doing laps around the mall and stuff. You can even go in there and get a pair of Dunks, or the Panda Dunks and stuff. Panda Dunks, I feel like that's a shoe that just, it got way too popular, and that's why like now you don't really see a whole lot of people like going out jumping and buying them, because it's like you either already have them or you know somebody that have them, but it's just, yeah, it's like you've seen them so much, it's like, yeah, bro, it's just maybe if they did something different with them, but other than that, if it's the same Panda Dunk that everybody else got, nah, I'm good.
And of course, every time, they act like the world is ending. Same exaggerated meltdown. Like, oh, bro, oh, you stole money from me. Oh, you guys are scamming me. Oh, you guys are rigging me. You guys are fucking me here.
Brother, go size 10, man. I got retails like 120, 130, I believe. Guys, go brand new. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a moment of silence. Hopefully we don't go out of business if they keep bidding $23 for $120 shoes. Amen. Okay.
But it's like, who's paying that much for those? It's like, bruh, it's the thing is this. Don't get me wrong, they're nice shoes. I just don't see myself spending over hundreds of dollars for those shoes. Like, yeah, like 120 or however much those shoes cost. Them are those types of shoes you get where it's like, yeah, they're going on some sort of sale or something, and you're all like, okay, let me just get me a pair of these just to, I guess, say I have them. Or I guess if like you're somebody like me, it's like, all right, you know, I'm looking for a new shoe to review. Yeah, bro, I don't don't feel comfortable. My thing is this: I don't even have a pair of those shoes, but if they charge $120 for those shoes, I don't ever see myself getting a pair of them.
No shit. It's like an auction. That's how it works. And just look at the sheer inventory that is being held in this fucking warehouse. I mean, this is an Amazon warehouse-sized building. I mean, guys, I guarantee
Ain't that their store,
that they're
or
not
do they-
losing any
No,
money.
they got multiple locations, so I haven't. I always just see the one that Rami the Icon and Frankie, or Frankie or I think yeah, Frankie. But I only be watching the their videos. They're like where they're at their main store and stuff.
On
So.
anything that they're selling here. You think he is really worried about losing like a few dollars on some new but mainly used sneakers? Of course not. But the wildest one by far, they sold a size 18 Air Jordan 1. Yeah, a Shaq size for $25. And the reaction was this.
Jordan 1 for $25? Size 17. It looks like people that are tall just don't like spending money.
Like, bro, I mean, who even wears a size 18?
Yeah.
And then there's outlet level sneakers, Adidas Gazelles, or basic ass Nike runners that nobody really wants nor cares about. So they just sit there and get sniped for like $30. And somehow that's the buyer's fault? This seems like QVC for hypebeasts with head trauma. But here's where the manipulation becomes crystal clear. They'll massively exaggerate the value of what they're selling to gas people up. Case in point, they tried selling this Rude jacket, saying that it's worth $3,000 and saying, guys, oh my God, if you buy it, you're gonna resell, you're gonna make money, you're gonna make money, you're gonna make money.
$3,800 online. You can make money right now, resellers. You can make money. You can make money, resellers. You can make money, resellers. No fucking way, no.
And then it only sold for $220, which, spoiler alert, that's exactly what it goes for online.
Oh, wow.
They make it sound like the buyer just hit a jackpot. And then, yeah, they pull the classic, oh, yeah, guys, you can make all this money. No, you can't. Like, you can't make any money. Like, you just overpaid for something they just lied about.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you played yourself. The moment bids start hovering around the break-even point, instead of...
Yeah, that's the thing where you see that a lot with some creators, is that they talk to the audience as if the audience doesn't know, like, or they don't have like ways of like accessing information about. So like, let's say like for those Air Jordan 4s, they're like, oh yeah, these 4s is going for like $5,000 or something. It's like, fam, you understand, right, that I could just go and look this up and see how much they're really going for. But if you think you're going to get $5,000 out of me, that's not gonna happen. So, you know, like, yeah, take this 200, because that's most likely what they're going for. I'm gonna go ahead and slide that in your direction. Just go ahead and give me them 4s. But if you thinking you getting $5,000, why are they worth $5,000? What history do these sneakers have where they're worth $5,000?
The resale price, they immediately just fold. They're done. They stop the stream. They say, guys, we're done selling these. We're not going to sell these guys.
All right, chat. Last size 11. This is a terrible buy. Jordans are dead. Remind me not to buy Jordans anymore. Do we have any Skechers or Hokas or Aloe shoes? They pay more for that. Jordans are dead.
Even when they're selling used sneakers that wouldn't move on eBay, the crash outs are still comedically over the top. But then you start looking at the details, like what size they're even selling, or even the quality of the sneakers, and then it really starts to make sense to you why they're using all of this very over-the-top descriptive language. Take this Air Jordan 4 Bread Reimagined. They were trying to offload a 5.5Y. Okay, on eBay, that size moves for around $70 to $80. So then when they sell it on Whatnot for $58, then you tack on shipping and tax, they're basically paying what they would pay for if they did it somewhere else, so they're not losing money. And the same thing for these Air Jordan 3s. Yeah, sure, they sold for $11, which is just, I mean, it's laughably low, but also who's really paying more than that for a worn pair of 3s in that condition and that size? It's a 5.5Y. These are fucking children's sneakers. eBay has them sitting around for $30. And again, same story. But the best part's, the moment a payment declines, suddenly turns into full-blown theater. They're gonna start beating you like your alcoholic stepfather.
That's crazy. Yeah, and I'm like, you know, it's one of those things where I think that these guys, they are like getting familiar with like how content creators, how they used to be, because content creators used to act like that like when I was coming along, like very at first with content creating. So yeah, they think that like their audience, like they're just unaware of stuff, and that they could just say whatever and we'll believe it. But it's like, bro, it don't work like that. We could do our research. We know like if we're being scammed out of a pricing thing. So yeah, I think it's just one of those things. Cool Kicks, they got to work on. Eventually they'll get their act together and stuff. But anyways, make sure if you guys haven't, go subscribe to Not Tripping for more videos like this. Like, subscribe to me too, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.